Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. You're never going to play another game. I'm like, okay. All right, so I'm going to turn this into a four-way, but I don't want this to be a four-lane anymore then. So all that work I did for this just goes away. I meant to click this. Actually tired. That's a surprise. That's the same. Now we're just going to be landfilling all that because I need to put signals down. This, on the other hand, that's not going to get signals. So this has to be a junction. I need you over here so I can see. If I stick you here, which I think is fine with me, I'm going to have room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because this is 2-lane. So this is going to become a 4-way. So who's going to be using this route? This is going to be red fluid. This is going to be yellow fluid. This is going to be a bunch of iron coming in and out of here pretty frequently. This might cause me problems. Because that yellow and that pet gas coming out of here This might need to be a four-way, four-lane. What I really would love to be able to do is to put, because red and yellow, well, yellow outputs pet gas, so it's got to be on the full network. But red and yellow do not, so they could be on their own network. Or it could be on its own network. But it could be a spur off of this. If I had the opportunity to do that, I would, but I don't. So I stuff that in a place that really doesn't accommodate that. And I don't have to keep this here, but I do want to not have a four-way here. If I do have to make this a four-way, then it's got to go down there. Thanks, Faceless. So that's too low. Now, there are other great games. Baldur's Gate was great. If I look at my Steam list, I've probably got some that I've played quite a bit. Total War Warhammer 3. Oh, that was a great game. Fuck yeah, it was. Maybe I make... No, I can't. Get out of the way, asshole. Where are you going to get water? Oh, that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. Hmm. I could angle this over and put the four-way here. So that could go there. So that would require an L or an angle, and that's fine. And I did one right there for funsies. But if I needed the four-lane that, no chance. If I needed the four-way that, no chance. Now, if I move it over one more, I can't back it up there and not have a lot of landfill. But I'm probably okay with that. The other option is that I tee that. No, I can't put this way. It's the other way around. If I was here, I could go there and there, but I can't do that. I could put the red here. I could put the oil here. Put the red cracking here. How tough is this water going to be? 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have 8 pipes. I don't know that I would need pumps, but I would need 8 pipes that can get through here. That makes for some pretty ugly shit going on there, buddy. Because you would be coming out of here. You'd have to turn once and then turn again. Or you'd have to come out of here, go sideways, then come up here, and then bend right there, and then come under. Fuck. I don't think that's going to happen. And this is why I want the exploring done by somebody who doesn't carry anything. All right, so you're going here, and you're going here. There's a good chance I'm not going to build this. All right, so I'm going to put yellow and red on that line. I'm going to put yellow as far up against that as I can, or I'm going to put red as far up against that as I can. Because red as far up against that as I can is going to have the traffic that goes from this yellow to that red, and then from this yellow to that yellow will be a hop and a skip. If I put yellow here, this yellow goes here, the red goes here, the yellow comes back here, and then the petro has to go out. So that means that red should go here. The red can go here pretty easily. I guess I'm going to have to be okay with clobbering some of that. How far west can I put this? Right there, which means this gets the 4-way. Which means you need to get this angle. Let's get you the heck away from there. You don't quite work there, do you? If I do this diagonal, I could actually come from here. That would be fun. That would work. It's a long ways to go without a signal. This goes here, this goes here. You won't reach there. That's fine. All right. You would go somewhere there. You would have to go at the earliest here. I'm okay with that. Puts you really close to that intersection, though. Which I don't want. Let's see. Well, you don't actually fit there, so that's a moot point. You could fit one over if I move this over one. And then if I do this and put you kind of high up. Just heard this song. So you would go about here. That would, you couldn't go that far down. You'd have to go there. That would be 1, 2. Well, this would be the intersection of 1, 2, 3. Nope, that would jam it in too much. That's really far away. Well, this is turning out to be a real bitch. I pushed that high enough up that I'm tight now. Who are you? Out of my way. If I were to move the whole thing down one, I'd lose that, but whatever. Well, I could do this. But then what am I going to do with red? What are we going to do about red the yellow cracking? It still needs a water source. It would fit over here, but the intersection would be kind of nasty. And the train traffic would be kind of nasty. I could put it way over here where it's just teed into that four-way. So I'd have a four-way there and a four-way there. So if that's a four-way, but there's a big gap in between, because then over here, well, actually, yeah, it would be a four-way, but whatever I do over here is going to go up over this way. Can I take the water from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then possibly one more, or just take it from the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an option. I just thought of something silly I could do. I could do a T-junction right there. Okay, so consider this. Hear me out. Hear me out. Because we know that the red and the yellow trains are on their own network. I could do 3 up here, right? I called it 3. I don't know why, but the optimal place to put this is like right here because it lets me push it as far back as I can. But that's as far back as it really can go. If I do this, I'm kind of locking myself into never doing 4-lane here. I mean, I could, but it's unlikely because that would end up having to be a 4-way, and a 4-way doesn't allow for a neck down that close without some hacking, which I'm not interested in. But this shouldn't get that much traffic, right? I mean, it's just going to be the yellow and then the petro, and then the oil is going to come here, petro coming out, yellow coming out, red coming out, and red's going to come right here. So this should be comfortably a 4-way. How close can I put this? and this. All right, so if I do a T-junction here, this is really short and really dangerous. This is okay. This would no longer need to be a four-way, though. It could be a three-way. I wouldn't even need to turn here, right? This could just be an intersection that keeps going up here and goes to red. This whole area is where I would build the red and the green and the plastic and the copper, because I'm going to have two copper smelters and an iron smelter over here. Probably going to have to build the red circuit assemblers up here. So we'd go somewhere like that. I got to remember to put signals on this. I love having a scroll back buffer. Yeah, this will work. And what I'll probably end up doing, 2, 3, 4, is something like this, where, no, I can't do this. I've done it in the past, but not like that. Five, 6, 7, 8. That's valid. I like it very little. Very little. I have to see what's here if I can delete what's here. What kind of water I have access to there. But that's what 8 looks like. So it would be coming up from here. It would turn the corner there. Cinder. And then it would spread out from there. I can do that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I do appreciate the resub. Now I could do this as a four-way just so that I could put plastic right here. Really, my Spidertron video stopped playing on that. Events. Twitch. Channel subscribed. Browse. My drive. Stream. Images. Subscription. Play. I'm not seeing it either. Could be. OBS, Discord overlay, mix it up overlay, application audio. It's well, it's now on top. Nah. She's not playing. It's possible that it's not playing because I started OBS before I started Mix It Up, and there are problems with that. It has screwed me in the past. So I'll try it out. Yeah. So one of the things I need to deal with is I have to get plastic, and plastic is what the petrol is used for. But it needs coal, which, by the way, I gotta find coal. So there's coal. Cinder. Oh man, my cat has taken to not eating her breakfast at 7:30 a.m., begging for food at 1 p.m. Um, and then not wanting to wait until 3 when I normally would give her that treat. And she doesn't want to eat her breakfast at 9 a.m. or at 7:30 a.m. So in theory, I mean that's really close on that intersection. Yeah, mine runs an eye when she hears anything in the driveway or outside. Sometimes even when I'm talking on the phone. She hears another voice and she's out of here. So I guess this coal is what's going to happen, because that coal's not going to happen. That coal's shit. That's just that it's so hard to deal with the water compared. Oh yeah, that's right. I need two of them, so I need to build two. What I might do Just go plastic, plastic. Wouldn't mind putting them near the coal, though. This is just a placeholder here. All right, so then I would run this train track up here. This one's going to end right about there. Let's get 5 to go here. This would go out here, so it would tie into that. And then I would put this. I need to get a new version of that. That one's entangled. This one's clean. So this could go this way, or it could go that way, but it's most likely going to go that way. So we're going to want that in some way, shape, or form. Wherever that lines up to be. So anywhere along there can host the plastic. Although there's 2 of them. Now plastic, I think, has 2 tanks. Yeah, and 1 coal. The coal lasts kind of long. So putting the pet gas... It would create a loop if I tried to bring it around that way, because you still got to get the pet gas in here. So putting the plastics in here, I could make this a 4-way. I could even make it a 4-lane 4-way, because I could expand it and bring it back down pretty easily. There's not much around it, but just in case it gets clogged. Or I could put a T-junction here and use that for the coal. Or for the plastic. So if I put a plastic here, so if this is a T-junction, and that's a T-junction, that's going to suck for me. If that's a T-junction, then this is a double T. It is Tetris. That's as close as that's going to be and that. So if there's a T-junction here that feeds them, or if I just T-junction it here and then just off there, but probably T-junction here. Gotta fix it later. That would go there. That would go somewhere along there. If they don't line up evenly, then what's going to happen is the trains will favor one over the other. And then my life would suck. So if I put this down here, or even back it up to here, and then put this here, I'd be putting a T-junction here, which is kind of stupid, but maybe not. You're going to come out of there and go immediately in there. Now, I don't need to push it that far in, because all I really need is this spot right here to be clear. Right? Because the 383, at that point, it's clear. That can go there, and then this can be that. I think these have a, yeah. Didn't want you to build that, asshole. Anyhow, that would go there. If this T-junction went the other way, that would go there. Didn't want you to build that, asshole. So that's going to get a bunch of plastic made. I think I'm okay with that. If I need to expand this to 4-lane, that's okay. That's okay. I'll have room to neck that down. So if this gets very congested, and then we would be off and running to the skies with this. Ugh. So I'm okay with this. So this is going to get me pet gas. This is a refinery. This is going to get me yellow oil. This is going to get me plastic twice. Oh, copper, copper. Hey, copper. These are just rough sketches. I should probably spec them out more accurately because this is coming into a design. That's going to be iron. That's going to be coal. This coal is going to come along to here and go there. I'm tempted to run the coal all the way around here, but the result of doing that is that it would create a grid, a loop, and I will not tolerate that. All right, well, let's fully spec this. That's a lot of dead trees that are going to be dead. That goes there. That goes there. Can't see shit. Who are you? 5. I'm missing somebody. Maybe not. So, I need to get some references here. These aren't permanent. So how does this align with this? I don't have enough information to know that yet. That's too close. That's going to go there. Oh boy, how am I going to get my grid down there? Welcome back, Pony. This. Too close. That's going to push it low. That's going to push it high. I'm fine with that. I'm going to do some other fun stuff. So, my T-junction right there, I'm okay with that. This will probably be a T-junction. And then I'll build my reds here. No, you stay there. So plastic here goes up to the reds. So I'm going to need 2 reds. So whatever I do, I want 2 of them. So they're going to go probably here and here. Not that I like that idea, but that's what I'm going to have to do. I mean, I probably shouldn't put them next to each other. What I probably should do is have a row. Well, I think all I need is 1 green in between. I don't think I need 2 greens. There's a red, and there's a green. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm going to do 2 reds. Yeah. Plus by 1.5 machines. And these aren't the most efficient setups. They'll run. They'll stop for a second. How the hell they're still running, I don't know. So what I was mulling over was a red, green, red setup. And then just dedicate 1 green to each. Well, not dedicate, but let them go where they need to. How closely? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Because the thing of it is that what am I feeding? I'm feeding these furnaces, right? These furnaces need... They need 100... They need... They don't need 256, right? They need about 100 and... They need 200, right? So if I've only got 200, if I only had 200, if I cut them short, which I won't, but if I did, then what'll happen is I'll have an entire row extra or half of these extra. Now I'm going to build them to max, and then what'll happen is we won't be consuming as many reds as we need. So over time, the red chips here won't get picked up all the time. And then the green chips won't be under stress that they're not delivering because we're not consuming the red chips because we're overproducing the red chips that are needed for the furnaces. So what I want to do, because I think it would be the most efficient setup. What are you? Oh. is a red. With a green. Hi, Airbus. Well, thank you very much. They were looking for you, you know. Yeah, it would look like this. Who was looking for you? Well, my cock and balls. Oh, you fell for that one. These nuts. Nicely played, pal. I wouldn't have done that if you hadn't used the redeem like that, but you know, some things. He's logged off and unsubscribed now. Just lost a subscriber. Totally worth. Oh, that's painful. Okay. Well, thank you for posting something there because I was kind of concerned that I'd pissed you off to the point where you weren't coming back. And there he goes. Oh, okay. Well, I'm crazy, so maybe we have something in common. Well, that was an interesting sound effect. Thank you. I'd never heard that before. And um, and I'll even say your name. Thank you, Airbus 737 Max. I appreciate the donation. Unfortunately, I have broken text to chat or text to speech. So what city are you in? All right, we're going to be doing some coal. Dallas for a whole month. Oh, sweet.